Hi peeps, I thought I put something on my YouTube channel again. I'm under self-quarantine at the moment. I went to a big conference in London with 600 people attendees, which was amazing, and I'm glad I went. But it was a risk and I took it, and thankfully I seem to be okay. So today's my last day of self-quarantine, but in the meantime, of course, Germany's locked down completely. My kids are home from school. My husband is working from home. And yeah, what better time to start reading some stories again to you. So the first story I want to start with today, you may remember if you ever, on my website or you follow me on Facebook, we did an amazing reading with my Frankfurt Writers Group. We published an anthology called Open Bookcase. This is the second volume. I'm going to link to that below the video. And I've got two kind of flash fiction, very, very short stories in the book, which one of them is very, very different from what I usually write. Cirque Erotique. A yellow and red striped big top stands in the field. Lines of parents with sugar-sticky children wait to be allowed inside to witness the marvels of exotic worlds. With snakes, according to the garish posters that were plastered all over town for the last month. Tracy, a buxom lady, clad only in a thong and some strategically placed golden stars, stares through a gap between the tent flaps. There are an awful lot of young kids, she whispers to the tall man beside her. The man bends down and peeks over her shoulder. Odd. Why would parents take their kids to an erotic show? Tracy shrugs and walks off to warm up for her pole dancing performance. The man stays for another moment, then remembers he forgot to match keys to handcuffs. He sighs. They really don't need a repeat of summer 2013 when the local fire brigade had to cut 9 handcuffs with bolt cutters. The girls bitched for weeks over the broken fingernails. Although after the visit by the hunks in uniform, quite a few girls decided to retire and become respectable fire brigade wives. By the time the act is due to start, the performers are exasperated. The printers must have screwed up. Clearly, the audience is not here for BDSM demonstrations and ways to spice up their marriage. An adorable 5-year-old blonde shouts, "Mommy, look at the tall man, he's in his undies." Gasps and increased muttering is heard from the seated adults. That does it. An executive decision is taken. Condoms are turned into balloon animals. Edible body paint is applied as clown makeup. Between all the performers, they don't scrape enough fabric together to make one whole costume, but they improvise. Trash bags are accessorized with Japanese bondage rope. Johnny juggles the glittery pink vibrators, and he only drops a few. The kids laugh hysterically when one begins buzzing and zigzags across the tent floor with Johnny in hot pursuit. The thing isn't called Rabbit for nothing, as it nearly gets away. In the break, kids line up to have colorful butterflies painted onto their faces. Tracy explains to the parents how to remove the green, yellow, and pink color with makeup remover. Nobody mentions the glow-in-the-dark loop tops littering the floor around the face painting station. By the end of 2 hours, the kids are tired and the adults happy. Some have a strange gleam in their eyes, and Tracy giggles as she spots more than one couple leaving hand in hand. "I feel we've just become mainstream, don't you?" she says to Johnny. Johnny laughs, shaking his head, and counts the takings for the night. It's their first sellout show in months. That is from this book, Open Bookcase. I'm afraid it's mirror imaged, which I haven't quite figured out how to not do that. But I hope you enjoyed that little story, and in the next video I'm going to read another shorty. So stay safe, stay healthy. It's hard times, we're going to get through this, so talk to you later. Bye.